Welcome to our historical journey as we uncover the fascinating life of Hürrem Sultan, also known as Roxolana, a remarkable figure in the vast history of the Ottoman Empire. From her obscure and lowly beginnings as a kidnapped Ukrainian concubine to becoming the cherished queen of Suleiman the Magnificent, her story is truly awe-inspiring. Hürrem Sultan, the Ukrainian concubine who became an Ottoman queen. Hürrem Sultan was kidnapped in her own country and sold in the Ottoman Empire's bondswoman markets. But fate had another plan for her. Hürrem Sultan's narrative is a unique aspect of the Ottoman Empire's vast history. Hürrem led a life that astounded her contemporaries and continues to fascinate modern-day audiences. Hürrem Sultan was a feminist trailblazer, and her tale is all the more compelling because of her obscure and lowly beginnings. Much of Hürrem Sultan's childhood is speculative or just unknown. Her given name might have been Anastasia, Alexandra, or Lisovska, and she could have been the daughter of an Orthodox Christian priest. She is said to have been born between 1502 and 1506. What is clearer is where she comes from. Crimean. Tatars seized Hürrem during a bondswomen raid in the Ruthenia region of what was then the Kingdom of Poland, but is now part of Ukraine. The Tatars raided this area on a regular basis, kidnapping individuals to be brought to Kafar on the Crimean Peninsula and sold as bondswomen. Hürrem Sultan was one of these individuals. The Ottoman Empire held Kafar's market. Hürrem would have thereafter been sent to Constantinople, the capital of the Ottoman Empire, to a different bondswomen market. Hürrem would have been a teenager by this point, and that would have been her saving grace. At the bonds market, the most valuable captives were young and attractive female bondswomen. As a result, they would have been handled quite well in order to maintain their charm and worth. It was in this bondswomen market that Pargali Ibrahim Pasha reputedly acquired Hürrem as a present for his childhood buddy Suleiman Sultan's son. Slavic bondswomen were highly appreciated for their pale complexion and exquisite features, and Pasha may have recognized what Suleiman the Magnificent considered appealing in a woman. Hürrem is frequently represented with red hair, which is a typical characteristic among Ukrainians, and may have been regarded as unusual in the Ottoman Empire's heart. Another thing that worked in Hürrem's favor was her Christian faith. It was usual for the Sultan to have sons with Christian women in order to avoid dynastic conflicts that may arise if two great Islamic households intermarried. Hürrem's good fortune up to this point was undeniable, given how things may have turned out for her as bondswomen. But what transpired after that had less to do with chance and more to do with her natural intellect, adaptability, and political acumen. When the young Ruthenian bondwoman joined the royal household, she was given two new names. Mission ambassadors bestowed upon her the moniker Roxolana, which means made from Ruthenia. Her other name is the one most people know her by. In Persian, she was known as Hürrem, which means joyful or the laughing one. This name reveals much about her personality and why Suleiman the Magnificent found her company so appealing. Many female bondwomen who entered the palace were assigned household labor. Hürrem's first job, according to one of the stories about her, was as a laundress. Suleiman was supposed to have strolled through the portion of the palace where Hürrem labored and been enchanted by her wonderful voice as she sang an ancient folk song. He stopped to talk to her and was struck by her upbeat personality and ability to communicate. We shall never know whether or not this tale is real. However, it does reveal something about her personality in some versions. Suleiman's mother, Hafsa Sultan. Hürrem to spend the night wooing her son, the sultans. Hürrem housed hundreds of women, and the chances of these women never encountering the sultan in person were minimal. Regardless of their initial meeting, fate ordered that Hürrem spend the night with Suleiman. Suleiman kept calling for Hürrem to join him, so it must have been something about the mix of her lovely Slavic features of red hair, her daintiness, and her happy demeanor that had him so captivated. Suleiman already had a favorite, who also happened to be his consort. Mahidevran Sultan was her name, and she had given Suleiman a son. Now that Hürrem had established herself as Sultan's new favorite at court, Mahidevran took matters into her own hands and harmed Hürrem, scratching her face. When Suleiman summoned Hürrem that night, she declined to see him due to her looks. Suleiman called for her again, intrigued, and the marks Mahidevran had left on her face. Hürrem's status as Sultan's favorite concubine was cemented even more as a result of this episode. Suleiman the Magnificent became Sultan in 1520. Shortly after, Hürrem became his concubine. And there you have it, the incredible journey of Hürrem Sultan, a woman who defied the odds and rose from humble beginnings to become a powerful and influential queen. Her life serves as a reminder that determination and intellect can change destinies and leave an indelible mark on history. Don't forget to like and subscribe to our channel for more captivating stories from the annals of history. Until next time.